Some people have destinies that literally require them to be seen and to be heard. Some people have destinies that require them to be leaders of communities, that require them to be healers in their communities. And so one of the ways that sorcerers or practitioners of baneful magic will strive to disconnect a person from their destiny is through isolation and abandonment magic. This is a type of magic that prevents a person from being seen. This is a type of magic that can cloak a person's aura. A person who has an aura that is light, a person who has an aura that is magnetic and meant to attract people to them, will be unrecognizable by people they should be connecting with, by people that they should be leading. This type of magic is the type of magic that places a person in an excessive or extreme state of isolation. And sometimes this isolation, the person may actually think that they desire the isolation. They'll say, I don't even like people. I don't even vibe with people. And little do they know, this is because there is a spell that is generating that energy of antisocialness. And this energy is generated in the person because the spellcaster or the entity or the spirit behind the working knows that if that person was truly in their element, their proper divine element, they would be leading communities. They would be starting all types of businesses, leading the healing of communities in their own unique way, right? Being a healer looks different for everybody. The key, the central component of this type of magic is that it's not only in isolation from community, from potential divine partners that the person is supposed to meet. It's an isolation from potential children that that person is supposed to bear. It is also an isolation, perhaps most importantly, from the person's true self, from their true nature. And because there are people who want to keep us hidden, the affirmation for this video that we're going to drop in the comments below is, I refuse to hide from my destiny. I refuse to hide from my destiny. And let that be a motivating affirmation that you say to yourself on a daily basis to walk authentically in your true path. You're meant to be seen. You're not meant to be hidden. Allow yourself to be visible. Okay, let's get back into the conversation. So what this magic does is keep the person hidden and limited. Because a person who is meant to be in community, who is meant to be inspiring other people in real time, who is meant to walk amongst other healers and other spiritualists, but instead that person is excessively locked in their homes. They are antisocial. They are paranoid about people. They don't trust people. This is all signs of isolation magic that is intended to keep a person hidden and limited. Limited in their spiritual power, limited in their spiritual influence, and limited in their self-realization. Because if we are in this echo chamber, where we're like in a bubble, we're in a tunnel, our energy is very, very restricted. And truthfully, the real spiritual tea is that when we're in this level of excessive isolation, we are more prone to spiritual psychosis. The whole time we're thinking that isolation keeps us safe, when truthfully, it keeps us bound. There are entities who feed on isolation. Incubus, succubus, male or masculine jinns. The energy that we are moving towards as a human spiritual collective is one of community. Some people are calling this the age of Aquarius, but it's the point being is that we're moving back to a place, because this is how it always was. We're moving back to the place of tribes. We're moving back to the place of communities, soul tribes, right? Soul communities. So we must find that community in order to truly find and be ourselves. And then especially for people who have destinies that are tied up in them having platforms or having healing centers or leading communities in some way. These are the types of destinies and paths that we can't be in isolation. So if you have been under that isolation spell, it's time to free yourself, free your energy, let the world see you, because another sign of this type of magic, isolation magic, is that you are afraid to be seen. You don't want to be visible. You don't want people to see you. You don't want people to hear you. You have insecurities around how you look and how you sound. You have fear that whatever it is you have to say or whatever your healing gift is not good enough. Those are the things that keep us limited. Those are the things that keep us in isolation from the communities that we are meant to be speaking to and showing up in and healing. So with that being said, if you need a reading to determine any spiritual situation in your life, whether it be related to this topic or other topics I have discussed, please know that I am available for one-on-one Zoom calls, and I would be honored to help and assist your spiritual journey in whatever way the divine is calling for you. The reviews are always so loving, so genuine, and so positive. And so if you are worried about getting the reading, check out the reviews, and may that reassure you. If you enjoy the topics that I talk about here on the YouTube, please know that we go 10 times deeper into esoteric and mysticism on the Patreon. I hope to see you on a one-on-one Zoom call, on the Patreon, or simply on the next YouTube video. Peace and bliss. Ashe.